Okay, this is the Husqvarna LT12-38, and no, this is not the original engine. This is the new engine in place. All the tins are done, got the mouse nest out of this engine. It wasn't too bad. Nothing Mr. Hoover couldn't take care of. The electrical's all connected. The fan had to be changed over to run this tin, since the other tin had the larger opening on the top. Again, more with the newer style Briggs. The engine that went in here was still the newer style, just had some of the older parts from the previous generations on it. But everything is ready to go pretty much to try and start this, besides the fuel tank and throttle. The oil was not changed in the engine. I mentioned before, the oil was clean. The drive is also all done, all hooked up. All but one bolt came out by hand. I had to get out the impact to get the last three out. I'm just using a regular jack. My mower lift is stuck in S2, and there's ice by the door, so I wasn't going to fight to get it out of there. Unfortunately, I was not able to change over the drain plug to the quick drain. That would not come out for the life of me. I was worried about cracking the sump if I worked at it anymore, so I left it. To drain the oil out of this, they'll probably just have to end up using a pump or tip the machine on its side. That'll be the easiest way to get the oil out. But as it goes right now, I gotta hook up the battery. I gotta do the fuel line and throttle cable. Battery will need a jump, and we should be good to try and start this and back it out. I believe I mentioned this in a previous video, but I do have wheel bushings on order. They should be here Friday, and take care of the wheels. I'm not going to do any painting on this machine. Husqvarna uses kind of a gray color, and I don't have that, and I don't really know how would you go about matching it. I think you could probably match it, but I don't really want to spend the time and money on a custom color for a cheap tractor. I just noticed some of the seat webbing is coming off. That's an easy fix as well. So I'll get that back in, and this will be good to go. There's another Husqvarna I'm looking at as a parts tractor as well. I'm just hopefully waiting to hear back. I think the people possibly went away on vacation and haven't heard back yet. So hopefully I hear back about that one. It's a single cylinder overhead valve, 42-inch deck, cable engagement. So all that will hopefully be going into the Murray. So get the Murray back up and running as well. Make a couple more cheap tractors. This engine here will be staying in here. Originally I was going to put an overhead valve in here. If I was to get this other tractor, its engine was going to go in here, but it's probably a 15 horse, and really all you need for a 38-inch deck is a 12 horse, and that's what was in here to begin with. So I didn't really want to go up any larger than what was in here. That's also why I reused all the factory tins to make it pretty much look like the factory engine, but it's not. So there we go. I will talk to you later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe, comment, and stay tuned for the first start.